Everyone, thank you for tuning in. Let us learn from number 74, words to stop you from falling to hell. And I quote, "At the bottom of the hell of North Korea, a poisonous spider known as the Great General had a large web in its cave. Even the leaders on Earth were entangled in the threads of the poisonous spider." Number 44, at the bottom of the hell of North Korea, a poisonous spider known as the Great General had a large web in its cave. Even the leaders on Earth were entangled in the threads of the poisonous spider. Thank you very much. You know, I've mentioned this in a couple of videos in the past, but one quote that I like from Master's teachings is, "The biggest pitfall of modern day intellectuals is the fact that they don't know about demons. They don't know about devils. How much influence devils and demons have on modern day people." And when I talk about demons and devils possession, I'm not talking about just movies of possession like the Hollywood movies. I'm talking about they can possess world leaders, politicians, war generals, and they can inspire them to act very inhumanely. That's how we see this genocides that has occurred in history, and that's about to literally begin in the Middle East and all these different areas. So, the correlation, the connection, and the relationship between the spiritual world and this world is clearly described in Alcantara's teachings. That's one thing I think we have to pay attention to. Very important thoughts, I think, to be able to solve world issues. Now, so there's even a hell in each country. And this one's talking about hell in North Korea. And apparently there is a great general that has turned into a ginormous spider. And you know, the second sentence saying the leaders on Earth, the North Korean leaders on Earth are being entangled in the threads of the poison spider. What does this mean? I think it means like not physically, it's like they have spider webs on them, right? Spiritually, they're being possessed. So why do dictators do stupid deeds? They're being possessed by demons, and their Master explains this in the New Kyoten, being faithful to the truth. He explains how it's at the root of the ego. The root of the issue is the ego of the political leaders. If they have a very strong selfish desire, then they can turn dictator-like. Well, look at Biden, right? He is an old man with low cognitive abilities, yet sometimes he turns into a dictator. Why? You know, sometimes he gets like very energetic all of a sudden and says really evil, totalitarian things. It's possession. So we have to be able to see through this connection, and we have to understand that when we talk about politics these days, ladies and gentlemen, it's not about different political ideas, but there are certainly God's light and the force of evil possessing both sides and trying to pull it in the direction of destruction or the direction of freedom and prosperity. We have to be able to see through this, and the only way to be able to know this truth is Alcantara's teachings. The only way. You don't read this in the Bible. You don't read this in Buddhist scriptures. It is so darn important. That's why I said in the couple videos before, I believe this should be compulsory education. I'm not trying to like oppress people with happy science teachings, but generally speaking, it makes you a better person. It makes you think smarter, and it makes you look at the world more clearly. Unbiased, really unbiased. It will unchain you from the biases of the narratives of the mass media. But yeah, those were the thoughts that were crossing my mind. What did you think? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section, and see you again tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.